My name is Camry Stewart, and I'll be doing my presentation over the Second Great Awakening. The Second Great Awakening was a revival movement around the 19th century. It started around 1790, it kept rising, but then it declined around 1870. This is when the British had settled in their areas or colonies, and then they were trying to find a secure area where they could worship their religions freely. During the Second Great Awakening, Armenian theology was practiced. This was the belief that every person was able to be saved through conversions, revivals, and repentance. In revivals, many religious people met and worshiped together. At the start of the Second Great Awakening, the preachers brought their religious messages to the people while they were traveling. So they traveled different places, preached to different people all over the world, giving them the message of the Lord, telling them that they can be saved through anything, no matter what they did before. The Lord will forgive them and they can live a Christian life. The revival soon moved into areas of the original colonies where the people looked upon it as a social gathering where they could just renew their faith. Working together in these revivals were, of course, the Methodists and the Baptists, and they both believed that people could openly do whatever they wanted with their faith. The Second Great Awakening was better than the First Great Awakening because the people were brought together instead of trying to hate each other. The words of the Bible brought everybody together. Every word was taught to different people. It didn't matter what race, what color, where you were from, it was getting taught. Revivalists preached to everyone, this includes African Americans, white people, British, Europeans, Mexicans. They preached to everybody. You know, the African Americans already had their religious activities that they did, but as the words kept getting preached, they went ahead and accepted Christianity in the American society way because they eventually started believing that that's how everybody was becoming equal. And because the American society was changing so much, women began to come out and get more involved in the society of the social and religious events. The women believed that because they were so religious and the religion was a good thing, that it gave them a positive output for their energy. It gave them self-assertion. And then some even said that it gave them real happiness hearing the words of the Lord. Some women were so involved in the social events and the revivals that their husbands got mad and wanted them to either choose them or God. So it was better than the First Great Awakening. It didn't involve any hurtfulness or killing or anything like that. So I think that's good. But